Of you who have participated remember or recall, there will be 15 prizes awarded this morning. You do not have to be present. We will make certain that anyone who's a winner is contacted and gets their particular prize. Grand prize is $1,000. So it'll be interesting to see how the day unfolds from that standpoint. But once again, we really appreciate everyone who participated here at Taylor Park through the summer months and either bought a chance for the drawing or a quack pack. And what that is for those who spent $50, they would actually get 6 chances. And then for those who also took home a decorative duck for maybe one of their children, or maybe they're a owner of a Jeep who's trying to add to the collection on the dashboard. But again, we really appreciate everyone in the community who contributed this year to the Lucky Duck Days. So, as I said, currently everyone is making their way around Taylor Park. They will make their way back to the fountain. And once everyone is back, we will then begin the drawing portion of the day. Following the Lucky Duck drawing, we will then have a short ceremony commemorating the club's 100 years of service to the community. And that will take place here as well at the gazebo. And that'll be followed by food and beverage for people to enjoy who are here during the late morning and early afternoon hours. So once again, thanks for being with us this year. And perhaps you will be one of the 15 lucky winners.
Oh, yes. Oh, you got some flowers for me today? No, I don't want to do that. Oh, I like the mums. Bring you some. I got mums.
I haven't seen anything about them losing their mind yet, so must be fishing's okay. Wait for that.
Here we come.
If I take a picture, will you come down
here? As you can see now, Lucky the Duck is leading the charge here as everybody makes their way back through the park. As I said, the first time we have had a duck waddle as the starting point for our celebration here at Taylor Park this year. So here we are with Lucky and friends. So as you can see, Lucky and friends have made their way back, and momentarily we will begin the drawing for the 15 prizes in this year's Lucky Duck Days fundraising drawing.
I'll be quick.
Yeah, so that's the mic I was just
Yeah, just like I'll turn it off when we're done here, so you can like pick it up and move it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will definitely.
There we go.
Fine side probably would be like quite convenient for people's hands when it gets We're not talking. Joe's.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, all right.
Unless.
That's fine. I got it.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. You know, one of the things that we did not mention while everybody was waddling around the park this morning is that we are actually having awards. The costumes were judged by a panel of 4 who were vetted very carefully for their knowledge on costume apparel. So with that being said, I'd like Cheryl Underwood to come up and just tell us who the 4 winners are and what the categories are. Cheryl?
Good morning. Okay, so our winners of the duck parade costume are, the cutest duck costume is going to go to a young lady over there who was adored with a beautiful hat, some boots, and a cute little rain jacket. Do you mind, Joe? Can you ask that family right there on the end to come on over? Yes.
Karen? I'm the one that wants.
All right, and then while we're waiting for her, our funniest duck costumes was actually a tie with our overall best costumes, which are going to go to these ladies behind us. So we'll give that to them. Yay! Come on over. Hi. These are 2 of our winners.
So you won the cutest duck contest.
Duck, we took our
Yay! And then it was a tie with you 2. So one of you is the funniest, which I believe we were going to give to you. Thank you. Thank you. And after we'll get your names. I'm sorry we don't know your names. You're welcome to share if you'd like. And then our overall best duck costume we're going to give to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have no idea who I am?
I don't.
I'm Brenda Rich.
Oh, hold on just a second and we'll chat after. If that's okay.
Or down.
And then Rob.
Thank you.
Put your hat on. Our Rotarian Rob is being awarded the most creative duck costume today. Thank you very much.
I don't know though. There's some cool.
It didn't take much thought to do this. It did that.
That's right. I love that.
Okay, thank you, Cheryl. And we have some very excited winners. As you can tell, everybody's feeling ducky. And momentarily, we'll begin the Lucky Duck drawing segment of our program.
What's the circle behind all of that?
Thank you. Leon, do we have a net?
The net is okay.
Hey, Leon. That brings
Hi. Where's our hat?
Let me go home, get my big ball with the head on it.
Oh, it's
I got my share with the writers and Leon.
There he is.
Okay, thank you. Look at this guy. Karen?
He's the happiest kid at St. That kid is happy no matter what happens.
Sorry about the congratulations.
Put that right there.
You guys won? Yeah. Wow.
I won better. She won two.
Nice.
I think there's a flaw, you know, I mean,
It's a fun
this is yours. Yes, it travels a couple $3.
There you go.
Just try to get lost, okay?
so much. What a gift card. Traveling truck.
Oh, nice.
For $20. Yep, I need some after my mother-in-law died. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I gotta get through a funeral or showing or... We'll do it.
Gusto, you know what I mean?
That's right. Yes, we are. We've always been comical.
I understand that.
We've always been. We always have to do it up there. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. That's what I'll do with it.
Okay, everybody, I just want you to be aware we're starting the official drawing now. As it turns out, we're live streaming this on YouTube and Northwest Access's Facebook page as well. You won't be able to hear the chatter that's going out over the air, but you will see that the winners are being drawn. Kevin Dirk, after he has announced it on TV, will come up here and announce it to all of you, so you know who all the various winners are, all the 15. So, with that, we're going to get started. Okay, everyone, now we're starting the Lucky Duck drawing portion of the show. And I want to once again say hello to everyone. By the way, my name is Joe Halco. I'm a former Director of Community Relations for Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, and have been a corporate member of the Rotary Club since 2016. So today I will serve as your MC for this portion of the program. And right now, before we get started, I'd like to introduce Leon Berthium, who is our president of the St. Albans Rotary Club. Leon?
Good morning, and thank you, Joe, for being part of today's program. As president of our Rotary Club, it's an honor to be part of today's event. Our annual Lucky Duck raffle has swiftly become a beloved tradition, and today is no exception. We're here to cheer on our Lucky Duck winners and celebrate the powerful impact we can make together. Your presence here not only adds to the excitement, but also supports vital local projects that benefit our communities in many ways. Today's event is particularly special as it marks our milestone for our club. We're celebrating our 100th anniversary. That's a century of service, fellowship, and positive change both locally and globally. This morning's gathering is a perfect kickoff to this week's centennial celebrations, embodying the spirit of unity and dedication that has been the hallmark of our journey. Over the past 100 years, our Rotary Club has been a source of inspiration and support in our community, from investing in our youth to investing in community projects, outdoor activities, to fostering community development and promoting peace. Our collective efforts have made a significant impact. None of this would have been possible without the unwavering support of involvement of individuals like you. As we enjoy today's festivities, let's take a moment to reflect on our accomplishments and look forward with excitement to what's ahead. After our Lucky Duck drawings, we will continue our celebration with a special centennial program. It's a time to honor our past, celebrate our present, and envision an even brighter future. A heartfelt thank goes out to all our volunteers, Rotarians, sponsors, and participants. Your support and enthusiasm are the driving forces behind the success of events like this and are a testament to the strength of our community. We also extend a warm welcome to those joining us for the first time. We're thrilled to have you here and invite you to learn more about our Rotary Club and how you can get involved. Thank you for making today's Lucky Duck event a success and for contributing to what promises to be a memorable 100th anniversary celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, Leon. So once again, welcome to the 5th annual Lucky Duck Days fundraiser. The Rotary Club of St. Albans is proud to offer this event again this year, as all of the money that we raise goes right back into the community to local charities. Today we have 15 prizes to give away, including the grand prize of $1,000. So stay tuned until the end to see if you're a winner. Now, before we kick off the festivities, I want to make sure that we acknowledge our incredible sponsors. Today, in addition to our 5th annual Lucky Duck fundraiser, the St. Albans Rotary is celebrating 100 years of service to this community. A special thank you to the City of St. Albans for letting us use the fountain once again to host this event this year. In fact, the reason that we're having the event at the fountain is not just because the ducks need a place to paddle, but because this is the 9th anniversary of the Rotary Club gifting the ladies in the fountain following years of restoration. And as you can see them behind me and the water flowing, it is a signature portion and part of the center of the city of St. Albans. Now, thanks to our darling duck level sponsors who generously donated $1,000. They are A.N. Deringer, Inc., Maple Fields, and the VNA and Hospice of the Southwest region. Thanks also to our doting duck level sponsors who generously donated $500. They include AmCare Group, Boat Headquarters, Brady and Levesque Funeral Home, the City of St. Albans, as I turn the page here in the wind, the Healed Funeral Home, Jolly, Med Associates, People's Trust Company, and S.B. Collins, Inc. And also a thank you to our donor duck level sponsors who generously donated, they doted all right, who donated $250. And they are Ace Hardware, the Dairy Farmers of America, Dominion and Grimm, Eaton's Fine Jewelry, Franklin County Industrial Development Corporation, Lawrence Bruce, Lenny's Shoe and Apparel, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services, One Digital, Richard Fox of Fox Law, Suncrest Healthcare Communities, the Town of St. Albans, the Village Frame Shop and Gallery, and Vermont Tent. This event would not be possible without the participation of all of our great sponsors. and also to all our community members who donate through the various programs that we have. I want to thank you to everyone who visited the Rotary booth at the Farmers Market to my right here in Taylor Park during the summer months of July and August and bought a duck for the raffle, a quack pack, or a decorative duck to take home. We can't thank you enough for your participation, and we hope to make this event bigger and better next year. Now it's time to get on to the drawing and the 15 prizes that I have talked about. We're going to have St. Albans City Mayor and Rotarian Tim Smith draw the ducks from the fountain. We will then read off the winning number that's at the bottom of the duck, and we'll announce who that particular winner is. As I want to make sure you're aware, you do not need to be present to be the winner. We will get in touch with you either through email, text, or phone within the next day or so. So now I'd like to find Mayor Smith, who is dealing with the ducks. Okay, oh, he's already got a winner. Okay, so I'm behind. The mayor is ahead of me, as usual. And we're going to start with the very first prize, and Kevin Dirth will announce who that winner is. Kevin?
Good morning, everyone. This is exciting. We have our first winner for $100, and the winner is Ann Reed. Congratulations, Ann. Our second winner, also for $100, is Maureen Brown. Congratulations.
Okay, so we're moving along as the mayor pulls out one duck at a time and announcing the various winners here today. Once again, I do want to thank everyone who participated and bought a ticket and a chance in this drawing. And, you know, quite frankly, for $10 or a quack pack that was $50, which gave you 6 chances, you have some pretty good odds to be a winner. Here comes our next winner.
We are happy to announce the first.
And our third winner, also for $100, is Valdemar Garibay. Congratulations, Valdemar.
Announcing the second winner for $100.
What you'll probably hear in the background is what we're doing is announcing who the winners are so that everyone in the park can hear as well. And that's where the applause is coming from. So we have our first 3 winners already announced. And I believe Kevin now has our 4th winner ready to go. So, Kevin?
I do. Our 4th winner is for $100 is Billie Jean Smith. Congratulations.
Okay. And one thing I do want to mention to Kevin is before we do the grand prize, there are going to be some other speakers, so we'll hold for that. But we now have some of our winners who have been identified. And as I said, your chance of winning in this drawing is pretty good when you think of all the various ways that you can take a chance on something. This is pretty good. So we now have our next winner identified.
Our next winner for $100 is Lisa Pulaski. Congratulations.
Okay, congratulations to Lisa and to everyone so far who's been a winner this morning. You know, I mentioned earlier about the fountain behind me and the major project in restoring the ladies. And we also talked about the fact that this particular fountain is really something that people identify with this part of the state. And it's really great that it's operational. Everything looks great. and that people can enjoy themselves when they come to Taylor Park. We now have our next winner.
Number 6 for $100. Laura Shale. Congratulations.
Okay, congratulations, Laura. You know, Rotary has 2 fundraisers each year, of which, of course, this is one, and the other is our expo, which is held in the month of March. But it is all of you who, in one way or another, have contributed, whether it's through buying a ticket for this Lucky Ducky, whether it's being a sponsor, or for our expo, perhaps being a sponsor or an exhibitor, or even what am I trying to say, a grab bag purchaser and or a silent auction winner. So there are many ways that you have contributed and helped us to give back to the community, and we now have our next winner. Kevin?
Number 7 for $100 is Jennifer Demers. Congratulations, Jennifer.
Congratulations to Jennifer as we continue to make our way through. You know, some of the things that Rotary is involved with beyond the fountain here is anyone who has ever walked on the health path at Collins Purley. That is a Rotary project that took place many years ago, and I would think probably anyone who lives locally at one point has been on that health path. And now the next winner from Kevin.
Number 8, Lori German, and also for $100. Congratulations, Lori.
Congratulations to Lori. You know, some of the other initiatives and projects that Rotary has been involved with in the community are the playgrounds in the area. Everything from Collins Purley to Hardack and many other locations, which I can speak to later, but which is great for youth in our community to be able to have those locations, and we have our next winner.
Our next winner for $100 is Lee Hughes. Congratulations, Lee.
Well, congratulations to Lee, and we're making our way through rather rapidly. The mayor is really on a mission here this year, and I believe Kevin has the next winner.
And the 9th winner, also for $100, Josephine Cardone. Congratulations.
Okay, congratulations to Josephine. And I was speaking about the playgrounds in the area that Rotary has been involved with. They also include the playgrounds in Fairfield Community Playground, Berkshire Playground, Swanton Community Playground, the St. Albans Bay Playground, and that's in addition to the Collins Purley and the Hardack playgrounds that I had mentioned just a short while ago. We have also been involved in a lot of initiatives such as Festival of the Trees, Hannaford Meal Boxes, just to name a few. Literally, the Rotary has been involved in hundreds of different initiatives and projects over the years. And once again, this is our 100th year as a club of providing service to the community. So this is a big year for Rotary as we celebrate not just the Lucky Ducky Days today, but our 100th anniversary, which once again I think you can realize is quite a big deal. So now Kevin has the next winner. Kevin?
Thank you, Joe. Number 10 for $100, Keith Booker. Congratulations, Keith.
All right, congratulations to Keith. You know, some of the other things that Rotary has been involved with over the year are Vermont Special Olympics, the St. Albans Little League, the Franklin County Honor Guard, Martha's Kitchen, as I mentioned earlier, Hannaford food boxes, the Rotary ski bus, which was very popular for many years that we were able to hold that program. So there have been numerous initiatives where people might not be aware that Rotary is actually involved. And another area is the St. Albans Museum, which we have contributed to many times. So now Kevin is ready with the next winner. Kevin.
Now the rewards or the awards increase. For $250 award goes to Jeff Weldon. Congratulations, Jeff.
Yes, congratulations to Jeff, who is our first $250 winner. Again, congratulations to Jeff. And again, a huge thank you to all of you who participated in this drawing this summer. We couldn't do this and be able to make the difference that we do in the community without your support. Some of the other things that we've been involved with over the years are girls' youth basketball and softball, Steelers football uniforms, and on and on. And Kevin is the next winner.
Our next $250 winner is Duffy Smith. Congratulations, Duffy.
Okay, congratulations to Duffy, another one of our $250 winners this year in the St. Albans Rotary Lucky Duck Days drawing. And I must say, I know a lot of us were worried that perhaps we'd have a bit of rain this morning, which the Ducks would like, but perhaps we wouldn't. Certainly the day, or at least this morning, has turned out really magnificent for this event here at the fountain. So we now have Kevin ready with the next winner.
Now we're up to $500. The first $500 award is Allison O'Keefe. Congratulations, Allison.
Congratulations to Allison, a $500 winner, which is going to make her day hopefully a lot better. And as I was saying, it's turned out to be a spectacular morning for this celebration, not only of the Lucky Ducky Days, but our 100th anniversary as well as a club and supporting this community. So as we wait for the next winner, and in the background they just announced Allison being a winner. You hear the duck calls from many as we continue to move along. You know, something else that Rotary has been involved in for many years is Northwest Family Food Shelf, a part of CVOEO here in this part of the state, and certainly between donations of food and many Rotarians who take time out of their busy schedules to volunteer and help there virtually every week. Rotary has been able to make a bit of an impact in helping for those who are going through some difficult times. So that is another area, food related, just as the work that we've done with Martha's Kitchen over the years as well, which many of you know is definitely a location, and what Brother Bob does there is incredible for the community and those that are our most vulnerable citizens here in this community. So those are some of the things that we've been able to do relative to food. Many of you may not know that there is also an Interact club, Rotary Interact, which is at BFA. And this is kind of like junior Rotarians, and they sort of learn the whole motto of service above self, the importance of giving back to the community. And we're gratified to be able to say that we started with a couple of students years ago, and now it's one of the biggest clubs in the state. So. Okay, the grand prize drawing is about to take place, but before we announce who that winner is, I want to introduce Keith and Cheryl Underwood, who are the co-chairs of the Lucky Duck fundraiser, and their dedication has led to another extremely successful year. So I'd like to bring up Keith and Cheryl Underwood to say a few words. Come on up.
Good morning. Keith and I are very happy to be here, our second year co-chairing the event alongside Leon Berthume, Karen Rushlow, and Janet Bailey. Whether you're a longtime supporter or joining us for the first time, thank you for being here to support our wonderful community. The Lucky Duck fundraiser is one of our most fun traditions. It's not just about these adorable ducks in the iconic fountain behind me. It's about coming together as a community to support the many needs of Franklin County. Events like this remind us of the importance of giving back, looking out for one another, and of working together to create positive change. We want to send a gracious thank you out to all of our Rotarian volunteers, without whom this event would not be possible. From the early morning spent setting up to the countless hours coordinating behind the scenes, securing sponsorships, we would also like to thank Reverend Jessica Moore for keeping our booth supplies safe and close at the First Congregational Church, with allowed for easy movement to and from the park for our volunteers when they set up and take down. Again, thank you once again for being here and for your continued support of the St. Albans Rotary. Congratulations to all of our winners.
Once again, thanks to both of you for an amazing job again this year. And now, drum roll please, we're on to the grand prize winner, our $1,000 winner this year in the Lucky Duck drawing, and Kevin has that information.
Okay, this is the big one. For $1,000, the winner is David Gingras. Congratulations, Dave.
Okay, congratulations to David, who was our grand prize winner this year in the Lucky Ducky fundraiser. And at this point, I'd like to say on behalf of the Rotary Club of St. Albans, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and hearing about our 5th annual Lucky Ducky Days fundraiser. And they're now announcing it to the crowd here, so you'll hear a roar.
Winner for $1,000 is David Gingras.
Okay, so there is the crowd's reaction to David being the grand prize winner. So I want to say thanks to everyone who participated this year, and again to all the winners. Someone from the Rotary Club will be in touch soon for you to collect your prize. I want to also do a special shout out to Northwest Access TV today for broadcasting this drawing live stream on their YouTube channel and Facebook page. And in a few moments, we're going to transition to our community celebration of the St. Albans Club's 100th anniversary, which will take place from the gazebo here at Taylor Park, which I am actually staring at right now. So in just a few moments, we will begin the community celebration of Rotary's 100th anniversary. Thanks again, everybody, and I hope you stay tuned for the rest of the proceedings today. Thanks.
Participating in this portion of our Lucky Duck event. Again, having people here really makes a difference. At this point, at 11 o'clock, we're actually going to turn over towards the gazebo. And then the Rotary Club is going to start a small program to talk about our 100th anniversary. And then we'll have hot dogs, cake, and refreshments. They're available.
Hey, Cliff, do you think there's any way you might be able to...
Guys, okay, thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Testing 1, 2. Check, check. Check 1, 2. Can you tell me why? Check. Check 1, 2, 1. Testing 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check, check.
There you go.
Test 1, 2. Check, check.
I wanna walk you home.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Check 1, 2. slug?
No, I asked her if she brought koozies. I was going to buy one. I'm a koozie guy, but I had a bunch in my car. So.
I have.
Okay, so we're gathering troops.
We did fire up the grill. It's on low, just so that when everyone's ready to start, throw them right on. So turn it up for whatever, but right. Right. So that's hot and ready.
Okay.
Whenever we're ready to go. So.
Actually, when
who's the last person that's up?
the last was Leon, and I'm going to say a few minutes. So Leon's the last person after Sean from the town. So at that point, maybe.
So when Leon gets on, we'll throw some hot dogs on.
We have a crowd here, so come on over, right over.
Okay, everybody, yeah. Leon doesn't want to have an AI moment where we have to like superimpose.
Let's go.
Right here.
Close. Come right up.
But facing.
Step right
Yeah,
up.
Rob, that doesn't work.
You're going to be facing
Right this way.
Come on up a little bit. Come on, we want everybody here.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. It is my pleasure on behalf of the St. Albans Rotary Club to welcome you all for this celebration of the 100th anniversary of our club. Quite an accomplishment, and thank you for being here. I'm Liz Gamache. I've been a Rotarian for a few years, but I've been a resident of St. Albans for many, many more, and every year, day in and day out, I'm impacted by my life here in St. Albans by the great work that the Rotary has done to support the community, young and old, supporting people, supporting projects. It makes our community a stronger and healthier place. So what we're going to be doing today is having a few speakers talk about some reflections on Rotary. And along with that, I'd like to share one reflection that's particularly appropriate given that we're standing in front of the St. Albans fountain, and I'd like to share a bit with you about how the Rotary has ensured that we can continue to enjoy this for years to come. But first, a little bit about Rotary. Rotary is international, and then there are thousands of local Rotary clubs throughout the world. Here in St. Albans, we're proud to be coming together as community members who know that we can do more when we do it together, when we collaborate. We come together in the spirit of friendship. We come together to do projects, support projects that make the community a better place. And as you can see with the Lucky Duck celebration, we like to have a little fun while we're doing it too. So again, we thank you for joining us in this celebration, and thank you for your support of the work that we do. Now, my little story, I'll be brief, but I had the honor from 2012 to 2018 to serve as the mayor of the city of St. Albans, and we had a lot of great things going on. And one of the things I enjoyed doing was going to St. Albans City School to talk with the kids, because kids know better than anybody what's right and what's wrong in a community. They could tell me which sidewalk blocks needed to be replaced and where the potholes were. Well, this one particular time I went to meet with my friends at City School, they were really upset and concerned about something. The fountain had been turned off. The water wasn't flowing anymore, and they wanted to know why and what could we do about it. So I had to explain to them this beautiful icon of St. Albans, a symbol of our community, which was about 150 years old at the time, was in need of repair. And we couldn't continue to run the water because the fingers on the ladies were actually falling off when we ran the water through. And it was going to cost a lot of money to fix it. And we didn't have that money at the time. So I was concerned along with the kids. I did not know how we were going to get this beautiful fountain that means so much to the community running again. Until November 19th, around 4:30 in the afternoon, I was sitting in the mayor's office and I got a call from Dave Kimmel from the Rotary. And Dave called to report to me that the Rotary was stepping up and they would ensure that we had the significant amount of money that it would take in order to repair the fountain and bring it back to life. That was about, I'd say, 11 years ago or so. And a couple years later, the fountain came back, and we had a celebration here to turn it back on. And the pride in the community, the spirit of togetherness was in full force. And this is what Rotary is all about. Rotary is about bringing us together, doing civic engagement and projects, and caring for one another in our community. So that's my little reminiscence. Now I'm going to turn things over to former President Karen Rushello, and she's going to give an overview of Rotary from 1924 to 2024. Karen, stage is yours.
Okay, they told me to prepare an hour speech. So here I am. So, 1924, you all know, October 8th, 1924 was the day that we were installed as the first Rotary Club here in St. Albans, the only Rotary Club. But before I talk to you about the history and all the things we've done, I think it's important to remember who we are today is based on the history that's happened over the last 100 years, and that's just hard to believe. But in 1920, I just want to set the stage a little bit for you. That was the time of Prohibition, speakeasies, at the time, flappers, if you'll remember that. The wealth in America had doubled. People were beginning to live in cities and not rural, in farms. So things are beginning to look more like today than they were before that, when we were more of an agrarian society. 25 guys got together on that day in the spirit of friendship, fellowship, and to move St. Albans forward. And you'll recognize some of the names. One of them was Greg Smith, whose grandfather actually donated the ladies in the park. So we have a long history of that, and that's why it's so important to us here at the Rotary. But it was also Derringer and Driscoll. Those are three names you might recognize. But those people were so involved with the community, and they tried to move things forward. They used to meet at the tavern, the Jesse Weldon, which unfortunately burned down in '48, was $1.25 they spent for lunch. And those of us who are Rotarians know it's slightly more today, right? In 1927, they donated, there was a huge flood, right? In 2023, we had a flood here. Johnson was hard hit at that time. They donated $500, which today is worth about $8,700. And all the Rotarians went up on Thanksgiving to serve 250 people a meal. And those are some of the things that they did. They sponsored Boys Week. They were in the Rotarian a lot, which is our magazine, correct? During the Depression, I thought this was pretty important, which happened in 29 and 39. These people stepped up. They were hurt too by the Depression like everybody else. And their motto was, let's go out into the streets, in our stores, offices, factories, and wherever we go, let's fight to steady our nerves, clear our minds, and help hold things together in our town. So I think that was very telling of those people at that time who really tried hard. And they all thought, you can't build a great reputation on what you're going to do. We're going to build it on what we do. So these people really were change makers. I moved to the 1950s, the 40s and 50s. They did things like, this is hard to believe, they raised money to purchase an operating table for what's now NMC, was Curbs Hospital back then. They did things, Cape On projects, in the 40s and 50s. They did things for young girls and boys back then, which was kind of unheard of because a lot of women were forgotten back then. They really tried to forward women too. Dr. Carl Marshall, Steve Marshall, who's a Rotarian, he was the first to start and thought of the ski bus, which ran for more than 50 years in this community. Many people remember that. But he also, people may have forgotten, he did the winter carnival. They had some kind of a carnival here in Taylor Park and a festival of music, ice sculptures. They did a ton of stuff. Again, these Rotarians were all about service above self and about making a difference in the community. In the 60s, we did a lot of investment in Aldous Hill and Hardack. We helped shape the skiing back then. We bought tow ropes, we bought lights, we bought a lot of things for them. We did crossing guard programs. We also did, in 1975, it looks like we did some athletic fields. We donated about $8,000 to the athletic field there. We did scholarships for girls. We did Project Pride, which meant that we partnered back then with the Kiwanis to plant trees along Main Street. Again, it's all about service above self. They told me to talk. Am I long enough yet? Yeah. Yeah. In the 1980s, again, we gave money to Hardack. We gave money to the Skating Association. We did more scholarships. We gave money to diabetes. We did lots of things over time. In the 1980s was a monumental time when women were asked to join the Rotary. So again, they helped with lots of projects. The Winter Carnival was still going on. They did an Aquarama down at the Bay Park. In 91, they started to think about, gee, wouldn't it be nice if we didn't do they did an auction in the park for years and it began to wane. They thought of doing the Rotary Home Show and Recreation Show, which happened in 1993. If you'll remember, we just did our 30th anniversary, and that was done by Admiral Ham. He was the guy that got that going. We raised $50,000, it looks like, in the first year, which today is equivalent to more than $100,000. So they did really, really well. The Hardack project happened also in the 90s with Gould Suslin. Although it wasn't a Rotarian project, he was a Rotarian, and he got many other Rotarians to help further Hardack and make sure that the ski slope was a success. In 2002, we donated $75,000 for the purchase of additional lands at Hardack and Aldous Hill. And for those of you who go up there, there's a small placard with actually the Rotary's name on it that heads toward just in front of the playgrounds. But just to remember, from 2002 to 2024, our major funding that we raised money for was the Collins Purley walking path, and Liz has already talked about it, the ladies in the park. I've heard different numbers, but $300,000 probably is about what people raised in order to have that redone. Unfortunately, I wasn't a Rotarian then. But since then, we've done financial literacy, we've done lots of playgrounds, we've done sports uniforms, we've done scholarships, we do speech contests. We support the Interact Club, which I know that Stephanie is going to talk about in a few minutes. So I appreciate your time. Thank you. And again, we're all about service above self. The same thing we did 100 years ago, and those people did the same thing and had the same thought that we have today. Friendship, fellowship, and fundraising to move the community forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. Before we move on to the next speaker, I'd like to take a moment to express our gratitude to some of the organizations that are helping to make this event possible, and that is Hannaford, 14 Star, and Mackenzie. Thank you so much. And then also one of our sponsors, I hope you'll stop by their booth, is the VNA of Southwest Vermont, who's our local home health and hospice organization. So thank you very much for participating today in the event. Next up, we'll have Joe Halco reflect a bit on the home show and the Lucky Duck fundraiser. Joe.
Thank you, Liz. 100 years with over $1 million invested into our community. The Rotary Club of St. Albans has proudly supported numerous community projects through our financial support and volunteerism, all with the goal of creating positive change. However, none of this would be possible without the club's ability to fundraise each year. Over the years, a variety of approaches were instituted, such as an annual auction right here in Taylor Park. But then in 1992, the club introduced the Home and Recreation Show, which we continue to hold annually during the month of March. That is with the exception of 2020 and 2021 due to the pandemic. That being the case, this year we celebrated our 30th Rotary Home and Recreation Show this past March. Interestingly, the pandemic brought concern as to how we'd raise funds to assist the community without having a home and recreation show. That is what led to a group of Rotarians, including Rainey Mayer, Alicia Sawyer, Karen Rushlow, Janet Bailey, and Trish Woodward, to develop the Lucky Duck Days fundraiser. As you know, today we're here celebrating the conclusion of our 5th annual Lucky Duck Days. The support which the St. Albans Rotary Club provides is wide-ranging, impacting the daily lives of community members of all ages. Initiatives focusing on health, education, activities, and well-being, plus revitalizing a civic treasure right here at the fountain, while also assisting with meeting basic needs for individuals who are struggling. We're thankful that businesses and individuals contribute to our annual Home and Recreation Show and Lucky Duck fundraiser, with those dollars being invested back into our community. Whether you've been a sponsor or an exhibitor, purchased a silent auction item or a grab bag at the Rotary Home and Recreation Show, or you've sponsored the Lucky Duck Days, bought a duck or quack pack in the raffle drawing, or a decorative duck to take home, just know that your donation has been invested wisely. You see so much of Rotary's impact in our community each day, at the health path at Collins Purley, as well as the playground, the dog park and the playground at Hardack, to the city Little League field, and again, the restoration of the ladies right here at the fountain. Those are just some examples. In addition, donations to Martha's Kitchen, St. Albans Museum, and Northwest Family Food Shelf. The list of community donations and major projects is too extensive for me to elaborate further due to my allotted time. Just know that the Rotary has helped in hundreds of instances. So as the St. Albans Rotary Club commemorates our centennial anniversary, the Rotary motto of service above self ensures that we'll continue to take action to create lasting change in our efforts to building a stronger community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe. Our next speaker is Stephanie Hodgman, and she's going to share a few reflections on the Interact Club, which is the Rotary version for youth that want to be involved with Rotary. And I'll tell you, when I think about it as an opportunity to inspire youth to become involved in community giving. But frankly, this group of students is inspiration to us. They are so active and so caring for the community. They inspire us to do our work and give me a lot of hope for the future. So Stephanie, please come on up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Liz. About 10 years ago, Karen Rushlow and Trish Woodward came to me at the high school wanting to start a Rotary Interact, which, to be honest, I didn't know about Interact prior to this. Little did I know that there are 40,000 Interacts around the globe. I am proud to say at that time we were supported by the principal and by our superintendent, and we started the first Interact with 20 students. Since that time, we've grown to be the largest Interact, I believe, in the state of Vermont, and our numbers are between 70 and 90 students yearly, and I believe we've trained up more than 500 students over the past decade, supporting countless blood drives, food drives, coat drives, kindness events. We've worked with the city, with the town, with recreation, with local agencies and businesses, training our students to be tomorrow's community makers and social entrepreneurs and hopefully Rotarians. Thank you for your support of our youth. We look forward to partnering with you, and we're proud to be partners with the Rotary.
Thank you, Stephanie. Next up, we've got a dynamic duo representing the city and town of St. Albans, Mayor Tim Smith from the city and town manager Sean Atkins. Welcome. You're both here together.
Bring gifts.
As you can see, the town has a larger budget for attire than I do. We'll split up. We do have a proclamation to share, but I'll let Sean go, and then I'll say a few words, and then we'll read the proclamation together. Yeah. So just one last thing about dress. I've been picking ducks for 5 years now, and in the past I got away with just wearing a hat. I tried to up my game a little bit this year, and I still got criticized by Leon because I wasn't lively enough. And so I pledge that I'll try to do better next year. So.
How I top that one. Well, good morning. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone, the 100th anniversary of St. Albans Rotary. It's an honor to stand here before you, reflecting on a century of unwavering dedication, compassion, and service to our community and beyond. For 100 years, St. Albans Rotary has been a beacon of hope, a pillar of strength, embodying the very essence of service above self. Your tireless efforts have transformed countless lives, from supporting local initiatives to contributing to global causes. Each project, whether big or small, has left an indelible mark on our world. The centennial celebration is not only a tribute to the visionaries who founded the club, but also to every member who has carried their legacy forward. Your commitment to fostering peace, fighting disease, and promoting education has inspired generations and continues to light the way for future leaders. As we look to the future, let us renew our pledge to uphold these values. Together, we can continue to build bridges, promote understanding, and create lasting change. The greater St. Albans community gathers here to recognize and thank all of the Rotarians over the last 100 years, but I'd like to personally thank them for welcoming me so warmly about 15 or 16 months ago. As an outsider coming in, it's hard to know what to expect in a new place, especially in my role. And I'd also never been involved really in Rotary before Carrie Johnson introduced me last year by bringing me to one of the monthly luncheons. And over the course of my time here and attending some of the lunches, not as many as I'd like, I've observed that St. Albans Rotary has actually managed to provide a safe and positive space to gather amongst friends of all backgrounds. Regardless of any outside issues that some of us may encounter with or even against each other in our outside roles, I've noticed that it all seems to melt away when we're gathered together as Rotarians. So while we justifiably admire the community drives, events, and projects, I believe that with everything else going on in this world, their ability to create a genuinely positive, proactive, and supportive congregation of sorts, where there are no strangers, belongs there at the top of their accomplishments. And it will ensure that there will be many more of these celebrations in the years to come. Thank you.
Thanks, Sean. So, a couple things for me. I'd like to I'd like to recognize 14 Star, obviously local business. You all know that they did a special beer for the 100th anniversary, so we thank them. They're engaged in so many civic activities. It's a great business for the city and for the community. So thank you to 14 Star, and I encourage you to, I don't know what I'm going to do with these because I don't drink, but
I'll take them.
Sean will take them, or I'm sure my wife will drink them. So in a good way, she'll drink them. Not like all in one sitting, but one a day or something like that. So whatever works out.
She's got a lot to put up with.
For me, a couple memories for me. I was a recreation director for the city of St. Albans from 84, 85 through 93. And I remember I had worked with Gould Sussland, who was a Rotarian and local dentist here for many years. And I had worked with Gould on Bay Day in the past. And Gould had this idea that we needed a walking path in the community. And so he talked the complex into being the location for that walking path. So he grabbed me one day, and once again, I wasn't a Rotarian then, but we went and we staked out the walking path at the Collins Pearly Sports Center some 35 years ago. And I used to think then, I thought Gould was crazy. No one was going to use this walking path. Shows you how much I know. The walking path is probably, even though I didn't really was part of the investment, although I worked with Gould, it's probably one of the points of pride for me when you're at the complex and you see how many people are using that walking path. I think that is probably one of the bigger successes of the Rotary Club here in St. Albans, along with the fountain. Both of those are things that we can point to, but there's also many others. You know, as rec director, they invested in uniforms for the Steelers, the Little League field, as was mentioned, Hardack. You know, and the list goes on and on. The mission sort of swung a little bit in recent years, sponsoring vans for CVOEO to deliver food and to disperse it to different food shelves throughout the county. But you can't go too far in St. Albans without realizing what the impact of St. Albans Rotary has been. And I'm familiar with it just from the last 35 or 40 years. So it's huge. And to Sean's point, I'd like to reinforce, we're always looking for new members. And Sean hit it on the head. You can go to Rotary. The politics are left at the door. The collaboration is huge. And the friendships that you develop and create are just huge for the local community. Kudos to Leon and Karen for sticking with growing the Rotary Club here locally after COVID, when it was enrollment and membership was decimated by COVID. So those two stuck with it. I think in one meeting we had last month, we had as many as 35 people in the room. So kudos, and kudos to all the presidents of the past years for everything they've done. Leon, what is it? Service beyond what? So Leon will I've worked with Leon long enough. I know where I'm going to get criticized. I'm going to get criticized about my dress. I'm going to get criticized for my lack of enthusiasm picking ducks. So I just prepare myself for that, and we'll laugh about it and have a beer, I guess. I don't know. So we have a proclamation. Sean, I'll take it to here, and if you want to take the last part.
These three?
I'll take these 4, and you take you 3.
I'll just say my name instead of John.
Yeah. So a couple things. The city, if you haven't seen them, the banners are on the light poles for the 100th anniversary. They turned out great. They will be auctioned off, I believe, Leon, at the dinner on Tuesday night. We hope to see you all there. But we also did a proclamation, the city and town together put together a proclamation, and I'll start it, and Sean will finish it up. So the Rotary Club of St. Albans Day, September 22nd, 2024. Whereas the Rotary Club of St. Albans, Vermont was officially chartered on September 22nd, 1924. And whereas the Rotary Club of St. Albans celebrates this long history of service in our community and other parts of the world. And whereas many volunteer hours are served by Rotary members, including service to our local food shelves, working on food drives, managing a coat drive, financial literacy program, the Rotary ski bus, supporting a local Rotary Interact Club, and various random acts of kindness. And whereas the Rotary Club of St. Albans has made significant investment in our community, including the Hardack Recreation Area, Collins Pearly Sports Center, Taylor Park Fountain, various walking and biking paths, playgrounds, youth programs, and athletics. And
whereas the Rotary Club of St. Albans is a part of Rotary International and their service efforts around promoting peace, fighting disease, including polio eradication, providing clean water, sanitation and hygiene, supporting education, growing local economies, and protecting the environment. And whereas the Rotary Club of St. Albans will celebrate 100 years of commitment to service above self and building a stronger community. Therefore,
I, Tim Smith, the Mayor of St. Albans City,
and I, Sean Atkins, the Town Manager of Town of St. Albans, do hereby proclaim the day of September 22nd, 2024 as Rotary Club of St. Albans Day, in celebration of its 100 years of service to this community, and we extend our deepest appreciation for their contributions and investment in our community. We wish the club the absolute best and all of our support in continuing its commitment and service. In witness thereof, we have set our hands and caused the seal of the city and town of St. Albans to be affixed this 22nd day of September 2024.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you from two wonderful community leaders. Rotary, as you've heard, has been successful due to 100 years of strong leadership of the club. And with that, I would like to have Leon Berthiaume, our current club president, up to close out today's event. And here's Leon. We couldn't do this without you.
Thank you, Liz. So first, I want to thank all the program speakers for their reflections this morning. I think, again, really puts Rotary in the right frame light as we begin to celebrate our centennial. So, again, we gather to celebrate a milestone that I think is certainly significant and inspiring, and it's been an honor to address you as the president of this Rotary Club, a testament to shared commitment to service and community. 119 years ago in the heart of Chicago, Paul Harris and a group of forward-thinking professionals created a club with a simple but profound mission: to bring people together to serve others. They envisioned a network of individuals bound by a shared commitment to community service. Little did they know that their vision would ripple across the world and deeply impact our own local area. Over the years, as you heard, our Rotary Club has been a cornerstone of positive change in our community. We have been dedicated to addressing the needs and challenges right here at home and supporting projects across the world. Our projects have helped families in need, supported local projects and charities, invested in developing our recreation offerings, and fostered a spirit of unity and cooperation. The true essence of Rotary's impact lies in these local efforts. Each project, each volunteer hour, and each act of kindness contributes to our larger tapestry of progress and compassion. Our work has strengthened community bonds and provided invaluable support where it is needed most. As we reflect on our century of service, we also look forward with energy and optimism. There are still many opportunities to make a difference in our community. With your support and involvement, we can continue to tackle local issues, enhance the quality of life for our neighbors, and build a better future for all. To our members, past and present, your dedication and hard work have been instrumental in our achievements. To our community, your support and engagement are what makes effort possible and meaningful. For those of you who have not joined us, we warmly invite you to become part of our Rotary Club. Your ideas, energy, and enthusiasm will help us continue our mission of service above self and make a lasting impact right here in our own backyard. So here's to the next 100 years of working together to build a stronger, more vibrant community. Let us celebrate our past achievements and look forward to new opportunities to serve and make a difference. So thank you. So before we break and have refreshments here, and we have hot dogs and cake and so on, I'd like to invite Joe back up. He had something he wanted to close with. So again, thank you everyone for being part of today.
Okay, thanks, Leon. Since this event this morning is being live streamed, I just thought I would try to very briefly, Leon, close. He always says I speak too long. So anyway, it's been a pleasure to serve as your host again this year. I want to say so long from the fountain here at Taylor Park in St. Albans. I want to wish everyone a spectacular weekend, and I want to welcome everybody who's present here in the park to partake of the food and beverages that Leon just referred to. So once again, thank you everybody. This very special day for the St. Albans Rotary, 100 years serving this community. Thanks again everybody, and we'll be back next year.